Ah, I'm back. Yeah, making a video. So anyway, lots of little things to comment on in the comments and just thoughts and such. So I did mention something in the last critique of the Melancholia movie about inconsistency. That is sort of, and I guess I was just talking about the extremeness of the inconsistency. Not that inconsistency isn't something we're vulnerable to in terms of, day to day. I mean, yesterday I got very depressed, just depressed, and just in a profound and deep way. And I still am to some extent. But I mean, it was just, it's suffocating kind of depression. Just totally, you just couldn't get your brain to concentrate on anything. Somebody asked you to do the simplest thing, it would horrify you. Just horrify you to think, oh, what, I have to get the mail? No, I can't do that. But yeah, it's not to the extreme where, I can't lift my leg, or something. If somebody, just the extremes, I guess, is all I was complaining about in the movie. So it went too far. You can't go, that extreme. It just always, just such a, it's like it just doesn't happen that way in reality. And it was almost like the husband guy, what's his name? The son of some actor. Yeah, he's really not that bad, actually, as son of actors go. Just amazing how old everybody's getting. I mean, it's spooky when you see sons of actors you thought of as your age that look old. I mean, that's just, whoa. Whoa. Stop that from happening, please. Anyway, he's doing the pretending everything's going to be okay, and he's really trying to be optimistic and blah, blah, blah. And then he finds out, oh, I guess I was wrong, and then he just bails. He steals the kill yourself drug and uses it all up somehow on himself, and it just seems so out of character. He didn't seem like a total son of a bitch, and that just turned him into, he seemed kind of doting to his child, and he seemed kind of interested in his family, and it just didn't make any sense to me. So, I mean, stuff like that, it's just too, no, just not right, doesn't make sense. And I don't like that in movies. When something says, I call them plot flaws, but, when there's just error. You said your brain goes error, that's not right. Things don't happen that way. So then I saw some other stupid movie called Sleeping Beauty, and yeah, it's nice, it's got some naked chicks in it, but it's just a whacked story. I mean, it had to be written by a woman who has no clue what sex is. I mean, I just can't, it's just totally, what the fuck is this story about? What's going on here? It was impossible to find I couldn't figure it out. No clue whatsoever. But there's always little things like that in the movie, even the Melancholia thing. There's a scene where she screws the kid in the sand trap on the golf course, and yeah, they pretended he got an instantaneous, first he's whoring for money, apparently he gets an instant erection, and he has a 4-foot dick because she's bouncing so high on top of him that you're saying, what planet does that happen on? I mean, they couldn't even do the fake sex scene, the sex scene. It's supposed to be a sex scene, not a fake sex scene, and it just was so fake, and you're just like, no, that's not how sex happens. So fuck that. That was stupid. I mean, little things like that. You're just saying, it's, I don't know. You can't do it that way. And then the cars, all the cars don't start for some reason. Like all the batteries are dead for some unknown reason, and yet the golf cart that runs on batteries works. No. I just hate that. I hate that shit. They did that in that stupid Mars movie, that stupid Tom Cruise Martian movie. Change the solenoid. Yeah, there's only about 50 different solenoids on a car, but anyway, the solenoid is classically on the starter, and all it does is engages the thing to start. But it's just the last part that would burn out on the car. It's a hugely, incredibly durable electromagnet. You couldn't, if it'd be the last thing that would burn out. Everything else would be burned out in that car before that would burn out. And so it just didn't make any sense. How could the rest of the parts survive if you can burn out a solenoid, you've burned out everything electrical on the car. So it made no sense. And only his car is the only running car in the universe. Only Tom Cruise could figure out, change the solenoid. You can't not change the solenoid, by the way, if you change the starter. And what would you change it with? A part on a shelf somewhere that also got burned out by the Martians? What good would changing it do? I mean, it's just... So I'm sorry my critiques might sound heavy-handed, but these are errors that, once you're spending more than $1 million on something, I don't expect errors like that. And when you're spending hundreds of millions, I really don't expect errors like that. I don't allow them. Yeah, let me put it that way. You're spending more than $1 million? Yeah, you're not allowed to make errors like that. You're just not. Because there's so many people who will, for free, explain reality to you. Explain that men don't have the average human male doesn't have a 4-foot penis. They'll explain that to you. Anyway. So I really didn't want this video to be this subject, but whatever. Yeah. So I was asked if what movies I would like. And yeah, I can go down a list of movies that were entertaining to me at some point in my life. At this particular moment, I guess I am a little picky, and that's part of the problem too. I'm searching for something that says something edifying, something, just says, something. I guess that's it. I want something to improve me. I want something to tell me something I don't already fucking know. I want something that's just plainly, beautifully orchestrated. A lovely piece of, mush. Which reminds me, I did see Phantom of the Opera. I haven't seen that in forever. I mean, I saw the old version a zillion years ago. So I watched one of these, whatever, Frank Lloyd Wright ones or whatever the name's guy is. Oh, sorry. But God, music's hideous. Can't tell what the fuck they're saying half the time. This. That was crap. The guy was way too good looking. Just doesn't make any sense. You're gonna make the Phantom beautiful, except for that's not gonna work. So he's gotta wear a little patch on his face. Yeah, big deal. But anyway. So, yeah. But very cinematography, right? So it has music, orchestra music, which I like. And so, there's some people singing to it, which kind of ruined it, but whatever. And it was visually well done. Lots of prancing about in colorful costumage. So, it scores points on all those fronts. So, it's watchable, but it didn't do anything. Didn't say anything to me. Couldn't really get emotionally invested in it. Anyway, but it's just this little shit, I had seen all the good killing scenes out of God Bless America, and it was quite entertaining, those scenes in themselves. But I watched the whole movie, and I was kind of disappointed because, outside of the killing scenes, the rest of the movie's just kind of a, whatever. It just mushes through. I mean, it gets awful preachy. When they're just talking about the stupid society and not shooting somebody while they're talking about the stupid society, it really wasn't as entertaining. So, you're just like, yeah, shoot that guy. Shoot that guy. I just wanted to shoot more people. And deserve, I would have just stole the line from Unforgiven. I would have just said, deserve has nothing to do with it. Fuck it, whether they deserve it or not. But it was just totally, it just became a joke movie when, they have the guy driving around in his neighbor's Lamborghini or whatever, as a mass murderer, yellow Lamborghini. Like you're going to get away with that for about 10 minutes. So, yeah, just had a lot of, okay. We have to suspend disbelief or whatever. Suspend rationality and just enjoy the visceral fun of the killing. But, it wasn't good enough. So, but it was, perfectly watchable, perfectly enjoyable for its little happy shooting moments. But yeah, could have been more of a movie. Yeah. What else? It just goes on and on. But anyway, I wanted to get back to the mood thing, because that's really what it's about, right? It's my mood going into these things that's, puts the pressure on these movies to deliver. And, they're just not doing it. I guess there wouldn't be too many movies that would do it. I could go back like an old movie like Silent Running, Bruce Dern, and yeah, it really only has a few great moments in it too. And then there's a lot of dead shit in there, a lot of him moping around kind of crap. But it's like that with every movie, it seems. It's like they got half of a movie. It's either action films or, it's either there's too much action or too little story, or they're just always a little bit short, in terms of, movies that you want to say something. Like movies like The Godfather, you're not expecting to get anything out of that. It's just purely entertainment value, for the sake of it kind of thing. But some movies you watch and you want more. So whatever. My critiques don't mean anything, so I wouldn't take them too seriously. If you really like some movie and I didn't really like it, it's not the end of the world. It's really not a big problem. I don't like anything right now, it's true. I don't think I'm being too demanding, though. Realistically. I just think whatever process they use to make movies, they gotta get better. They're getting better consultants or whatever they need, but they need somebody to tell them, oh, you need to rewrite this script. Do that part over. Let's come up with another angle here, because they're just not catching the flaws. And it's like I said, the melancholia that wasting the first 40 minutes of the movie on that wedding tripe was just such a dull ache. You get the idea right away. You get it. Okay, yeah, she's flamboyant. Got a dysfunctional family. Blah blah blah. Right? You don't need to get into the details of it. You get the idea, that she's kind of a little prima donna queen thingy, and everybody's always had to cater to her, in her antics, let's say. And so they're just going to cater to her again, and we're all going to pretend and blah blah blah. You don't even know the pretend part. Like I said, I didn't go in knowing. I knew the story, but I didn't cheat and think about it. So so I was just saying, okay, it's a wedding. And so you don't really know, there's a planet coming. And, that these other people know it. And that's what makes it even dumber. Because you're just like saying, why would they be, you're going to have to throw one hell of a fun party for me to waste one of my last hours on Earth. If I'm wasting my last hours on Earth, you're going to have a hell of a good party for me to stay. As soon as it turns a little bit stupid and, pomp and circumstance and procedural and commonplace, and we're going to try to pretend to be normal. I don't want to pretend to be normal. The world's coming to an end. Fuck normal. Fuck pretending. Yeah. No fucking way. Yeah, it's not. Hell with that shit. Yeah, that just didn't make any sense either. I don't think it could happen that way. Yeah. So anyway, this was sort of a waste video, but yeah, it's okay. I'm in kind of a waste condition and such. Still got a stupid head thing. There it is. It's not a cold. I feel like tuberculosis or something. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway. Tuberculosis of the brain. I like the way they had tuberculosis of different organs. I always thought that was tuberculosis kind of kicked ass, because you could have specific organ tuberculosis. So anyway, till the next time and such.